Hello, hello, darlings.
Hi, hello everybody. Mika. I have an urgent question for you.
You have an urgent question.
Yes, this is something that I messaged you about the other day, and I could have sworn we already talked about. Daily question. Do you think Batman is a furry?
No.
Explain.
Because Batman does not see the bat, as in the animal, the bat, as his identity. Batman sees what the bat represents, something fearful and scary, because Bruce Wayne is terrified of tiny flying mammals. Like every grown-ass man apparently is.
I would like to note a correction. If the bat was the identity of the individual, that sounds like we're getting more into a Therian identity.
No, I'm not there yet. You didn't let me finish.
I don't want you mischaracterizing what furries are because they are litigious.
No, I know you don't want me to mischaracterize what furries are, and I get that. And also, I know about Therians and shit. But
I didn't say you didn't. I figure. So I said it's okay.
But what I'm getting at is Batman uses the bat, the idea of the bat, as a representation of things that are scary and fearful, not as the bat itself. Batman's identity, the thing he dresses up as, is Batman, not a bat. Batman.
So an anthropomorphized animal suit.
No, it's not an animal suit. It's not.
Okay. I also see what you're saying. And I'm also going to put a pin in the fact that the label of furry is like fully contingent on self-identification. Right now we're functioning as if it's prescriptive. As if we can assign it to somebody else. I have seen extremely minimalistic furry costumes or cosplays at cons for people who can't afford like fursuits, for example, because they're thousands of dollars. Just the ears, just the tail, various accessories like the animal.
Yeah.
Batman has more than just the ears and the tail on. The rest of it is a very, I will say, anthro suit.
What are you talking about?
But also, a bat's
Batman
a furry
doesn't have a tail. And
okay.
Sure, the ears are part of the cowl and all that, but they actually
Sorry,
serve
I
a
didn't mean to
function.
imply that Batman had a
They're-
tail.
They're actually
I meant the
radio
accessories.
antenna inside the cowl.
That's so fucking stupid. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Also, I want to point out,
Yeah.
if Bruce Wayne, billionaire entrepreneur Bruce Wayne, wants to be a furry,
Yeah.
I don't think he's doing that shit on a budget. It's gender swap. I'm just saying.
Phones don't have antenna anymore. He could absolutely get the goddamn short antennas. He likes having the ears. And that's okay. But
It's
I
not
think
for
that the canon
phones.
reason. Right. So antennas in general have very much gotten shorter. Like the car ones aren't even long anymore.
Stevie.
I'm saying he could probably get the same effect without the ears.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to do
Yeah.
the intro, and then we're coming back to this.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to Gender Swap, a podcast by two transgender siblings, one of whom is going to school her younger sibling hard, and the other one is about to get fucking schooled. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Mika. My pronouns are she, her.
My name is Stevie. I use he, they pronouns, and rage baiting Mika is my #1 hobby.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Stevie.
Yeah.
How big is the antenna on my phone? How big? How big? You don't know.
Half an inch.
Wrong.
How big? Whole phone?
Whole phone. It literally wraps around the edge of the entire phone.
Oh, they can wrap?
No, not like a wrap. Like the antenna itself is the little wire bit. Goes
Yeah.
all the way around the edge of the entire phone internally, which
So it doesn't have
means
to be
the
straight up and
antenna
down.
on your fancy phone hasn't gotten shorter, Stevie. In fact,
They
it
were
is
just able
about
to mold
10
into
times
shapes.
longer than the antenna I had on my shit Nokia back in the day.
He could have put it in the boning of his corset, or he could have put it lining the abs. Lining the abs is sick. I'm just saying they don't have to be ear shaped. That was an artistic choice, which I respect and appreciate.
An artistic choice that
Mm-hmm.
ties into the whole being a symbol of fear thing.
Do you think
Because
there are no
do you
furries
know
with
what the-
philosophies?
But do you know what the bad guys see when they see Batman with his cowl? Most of the time, they don't even recognize his bat ears. They see it as horns because he's the fucking devil to them.
That's fun. I like that. I don't think that Robin is a furry, no, because his costume is not bird-like in nature. Is Catwoman a furry? I would argue as much as Batman is.
Yes.
So, huh?
No, Catwoman is definitely a furry.
Okay, no, actually, you are right. She really leans into.
She leans in
Therian thing.
hard.
She leans so far into it that it becomes Therian-like to me.
Batman,
so
on the other hand, doesn't
I think he's a casual
lean
furry.
into it. Batman leans into.
all his shit
I
is
am in. I know. It's all themed. It's all branded
Batnow.
Batman and stuff, but it's branded
Batnow.
Batman.
TM. He loves trademarking shit. Why aren't they checking who owns the goddamn trademarks? They'd see it's Bruce Wayne.
It's not trademarks that he didn't trademark any stuff. It's not blah 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 and all that stuff. And actually, Bruce Wayne, with the help of his butler Alfred, who can do anything, set up multiple shell corporations
Master Bruce.
to buy all the pieces
Smart.
separately in
Very
bulk.
smart. Very smart.
Anyway,
'Cause that's
we're
how it
not
works
here
in
to
real
talk
life.
about Batman, Stevie.
I just
We're
wanted
not
to
here to
let you
talk-
talk about something you like first.
We're not here to talk about how Batman Ultimate
Yeah.
is a fucking amazing run where Batman beats the fuck out of the cops on the
Yay.
regular.
Yay! Recreational cop kicking.
And also white supremacists. He fucking
Oh, work.
brutalizes them.
Hell yeah. Hey fascist, what was it? Hey fascist, catch. Oh well,
Yeah.
what's this?
Ooh, what's this? Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we've okay, real quick.
What?
Ripley in the chat. Catwoman does not make Batman realize he's a furry. That's not how this works.
She is a livid stickler for canon, at least vis-a-vis Batman. You can tell you've been into this
The
shit
thing
your
is, there's
whole
been
entire
so
life.
much canon with Batman and so much like I can, yeah.
It's canon that he eats pussy, which, great.
No, it's canon that Zack Snyder says that Batman definitely eats pussy. The thing is, Zack Snyder only did a few movies. He didn't write any of the runs of Batman in the comics.
Oh, I was thinking of the comic artist who posted the thing on Twitter. Do you remember that?
That was Zack Snyder.
No fucking way. I'm so livid. That was Zack Snyder for real?
Yes.
He cannot shut his big mouth.
You want to hear something
Okay,
really
okay.
annoying?
What?
Warner Brothers is talking about doing a Batman Ultimate series.
I thought you were about to say a Batman Eats Pussy
And
series.
guess who they have tapped to head it?
Oh no.
Guess.
Can't be Zack.
It's
Can't be
Zack
Zack Snyder.
Snyder.
Of course. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Speaking of information that definitely hurts to find out and will damage you, here comes the news. That is right, ladies and
Sorry, I'm vaping a lot
gents,
today.
boys and ghouls, and beings of indeterminate gender. We are going to talk about the news as of today, June 30th, 2026, the last day of Pride Month in 2026. And wouldn't you know it, got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. In this shit country on this shit planet we call Earth.
Yeah, and we're starting off strong. Our first headline is from The Guardian. This is Injustice, how leftist zines were used to sentence anti-ICE protesters to decades in prison.
Good fucking God. Are they construing it as like planning?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Great.
The long and the short of it was there was an action that took place in Texas last year, I believe, and a bunch of people were protesting ICE at this action, and the government has decided that since one of the ICE officers, or might have been a police officer, pulled a gun and was about to shoot protesters as they fled, and then another protester who was there with them pulled his gun and shot him. Now all the protesters that were there at the protest, including ones that left well before the shooting,
Holy fuck.
had been arrested
Yeah.
and had been sentenced. One of which has been sentenced to a century in prison. Others,
It's so...
the ones who made the designs, have gotten 50-year and 30-year sentences, respectively. The judge in the case, I can't remember his name right now. I'm going to refer to him as Judge Fuckshit.
Yeah.
Judge Fuckshit specifically said that the sentencing was so harsh because he wanted to make an example of people who push this dangerous ideology.
You should have just let the cops shoot you. I mean, obviously you were supposed to get executed at that time. We wouldn't have done anything to the cop if that had happened, obviously. Like, you were just supposed to let the cops shoot you. Wow. Okay. You're not allowed to eat. You're not allowed to think a leftist thought. Jesus fucking Christ.
You're more right than you know. Elizabeth Soto had printed signs to hand out. The signs covered a range of topics, from just basic know your rights stuff,
Yeah.
to gardening,
Yeah.
to just stuff talking about ICE and how to protest and things like that.
Yeah.
But according to the FBI, the printing press, I'm using quotes here, that the FBI seized during the raid of Soto's home, which, by the way, during the raid, the cops apparently put bags over the head of her kids.
Holy fucking shit. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. And then took them away for interrogation, still bagged, by the way.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Elizabeth, who was in jail and didn't know about her kids being taken for interrogation, didn't find out until Crime Think published an article that mentioned
Oh my God.
it. No one informed her, the
No.
parent,
Nope.
that this had happened. Because, parent rights are
So important.
so important.
So important.
It's why the government has been banning gender-affirming care for minors, because
Texas especially
parents'
was
rights.
seemingly big on parents' rights.
So, anyway, the federal prosecution had decided that her printing press was used to produce anti-government signs because a lot of them talked about being anti-fascist.
Huh. Hit dog's gonna holler, huh?
So, if you do something that is anti-fascist,
They've admitted. that's
apparently
anti-them.
the United States government thinks that things that are anti-fascist are anti-U.S. government. So
We don't have to fucking editorialize. Like, they said it themselves. Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Okay.
there's literally actually, yeah, Ripley in chat, yeah, the mask is just off.
Yeah, like, it's already felt for a while like it's been off, but Jesus fucking Christ. They're putting it on billboards now. They're bragging about it.
The federal prosecution argued that Sodas and the anti-government zines produced for Book Club and some of the other defendants were part of, which was named for the celebrated 20th century anarchist Emma Goldman. Read Emma Goldman. Her shit's good.
Will do.
Anyway, Emma Goldman, by the way, was arrested 99 years ago on conspiracy charges for organizing against the draft for the First World War.
Wow. Holy shit.
Now, I want to remind you, the First World War was the war that happened because all the various European royal families, which are all the same family and all related to each other, decided to get in a shooting match and kill a bunch of each other's citizens.
Yeah.
It was a war that was pretty much a family spat.
Completely
that
pointless.
Cost hundreds of thousands of lives.
Yeah. And even more in future ramifications. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, millions of lives. Millions and millions of lives. If you factor in that World War II
That's exactly what I'm factoring
not
in.
have happened.
That's precisely, yeah. That's the main thing I'm factoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so she was based.
At the book club, the group read political signs on subjects like a journal of materialist feminism and a call for the eradication of artificial intelligence from the face of the earth.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I fucking want to copy those signs. That sounds good.
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. They said none of it. Off the earth.
An FBI agent in court testified that the Zion subjects are nothing illegal.
Yeah.
And yet, the FBI seized those Zines along with a printing press and a collection of poetry about losing a sibling to cancer.
Holy shit.
And
They said the works of a mad woman.
yeah. So, anyway, yeah, if you do anything anti-fascist, even read a pamphlet,
Yeah.
the U.S. government has decided that is anti-government.
Play this clip in court. Fuck y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to move on
Okay.
to our second headline.
Yeah.
So, you know the EEOC,
Yeah.
the Economic and Employment Opportunity Commission,
Opportunity Commission.
whose job is to look into workplace discrimination cases.
Yeah, I remember they removed protections from trans people from that a while ago. Just kind of dropped every single workplace discrimination case involving transness.
A couple of months ago, actually. And
Yeah.
no, they specifically said that they weren't going to do it. They weren't going to do anymore. But it's from theadvocate.com. It's coming from the top. Trump's EEOC abandons trans man's workplace discrimination case. A federal investigator told Flint de la Sol in an email obtained by the advocate why the agency could no longer move forward in his workplace discrimination case.
Yeah, what good fucking reason do they give?
For nearly 3 years, Del Sol, an educator and author, has been pursuing a workplace discrimination complaint with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It was Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. My bad. Against his former employer, a Southern California school district where he taught for more than a decade.
Holy shit.
As a trans man, he said he filed the complaint after years of threats, scrutiny, and what he described as discriminatory treatment tied to his transition and his advocacy for LGBTQ plus students.
God damn.
Then, on Tuesday, about a week ago, an EEOC investigator called with an update. The agency could no longer move forward. I'm sorry to let you know, but we are not pursuing transgender discrimination cases. Del Sol recalled the investigator telling him, it's coming from the top.
Yeah.
Del Sol asked the investigator to confirm the conversation by email. The response, reviewed by the advocate, was a gut punch. That is correct. The investigator wrote, "We are not permitted to conduct or continue any investigation regarding transgender cases, and that is coming from the chain of command."
Yeah.
The investigator said Del Sol's immediate federal right to sue request would be issued in the coming weeks and that he could use it to pursue his allegations in federal court. The letter must be used within 90 days of issuance, the investigator wrote.
Holy shit, okay.
I wasn't just being shuffled to the bottom. Del Sol told the advocate, I was being told outright I wasn't worth protecting.
Nope.
And that seems to be a trend.
Yeah.
A trend
Making an outright habit of it.
that we will talk about in a few minutes.
Okay.
But first, as a bit of a palate cleanser,
Already?
I want to go to our third headline.
Okay.
This is from TomShardware.com. Or I'm sorry, Tom'sHardware.com. I read that wrong. I did a...
You for real deadass?
For real
Okay.
deadass just said swords instead of S words. Yeah, yeah.
It's okay, you got it. Tom Shardwares.
Anyway, TomShardware.com
Yeah.
says cargo thieves.
What they stealing?
They're doing
One-day
shit,
train robbery.
Stevie. They're stealing things.
Train
Stevie,
robbery.
what do you think I would be the happiest
Insulin.
about cargo thieves stealing?
Insulin.
No, they have been stealing insulin.
Bibles.
No. Just come on, Stevie. What would make me the happiest gal in the world if people started stealing this shit left and right?
Estrogen. They're disseminating it for free. I don't know.
Cargo thieves have targeted AI data center supplies in $1.3 million heist. $300,000 worth of copper wire and $1 million worth of equipment recovered outside of Chicago.
You won! That's incredible. That's awesome. I should have guessed. You're so right. Fuck, that's funny. A heist?
A heist.
Damn, I wish we had more info on it so we could do a segment on it.
Dominic Toretto would be stealing servers, not TVs and VCRs, if the Fast and Furious was set today.
Work.
The boom in data center construction means that millions of dollars worth of servers cabling, and other parts and components are on the road at any given time.
That's such a good point. That's such a good point.
Because of this, cargo thieves and hijackers have started targeting these high-value items. Items, I'd like to remind you, Stevie, include things such as RAM.
I was about to say
that
RAM sticks.
Several RAM manufacturing companies have said they will no longer be manufacturing for consumers, but only for AI data centers.
Ripley, you're right. This is modern day Robin Hood shit.
So, Business Insider reports that a trailer containing $300,000 worth of copper wire spool and $1 million of all the other stuff
Yeah. And $1 million of all the other bullshit.
was unfortunately recovered by the Cook County Sheriff's Office in a truck yard near Chicago.
Okay.
But you know what? For all the other cargo enthusiasts out there, don't think of this as a defeat. Think of it as a learning experience. Hone your craft. Work on your hobby.
This
Be
is
the
a
best
test
you
run.
can and shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll still be among the stars with $300,000 worth of copper wiring and over $1 million in computer components.
You can excel in your career.
And here's
hear
the
a little
funny
more.
part. They said over $1 million in computer components. But
Yeah.
that's the value that was paid by the data center.
Right.
These
So
are
it might not actually
components
match.
that are no longer available to consumers. So on the consumer market, you can bet it's going to be worth quite a bit more.
You're so right. Reselling that shit is going to be gorgeous, honestly, for their Zell.
Yeah. And I wanna make it clear.
Yeah.
Neither Stevie nor myself are saying that you should get together with your friends and begin hijacking cargo trailers filled to the brim with very expensive computer equipment.
With yummy, delicious RAM sticks.
With yummy, delicious RAM sticks. We are not saying that you and a group of friends should pursue these mobile loot boxes, traversing America's highways constantly. We're not saying you should do this. We are merely commenting that it seems like it could be very profitable. That's all we're
But
saying.
who are we to say?
That is all we are saying.
Yeah. And I have no further comment on the matter.
But, yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And
I appreciate
see
it.
what, just kind of, talk to you about it and all that. But, Stevie, I want to move us over
Okay.
to talking about the Great American State Fair. A big fair that's happening in Washington, D.C. like all
Still?
fucking week. It's still going on.
Oh my
They
God.
added a really shitty looking Arc de Triomphe,
Oh, love it.
which
Let me
appears
look
to
at
be
it.
made out of the same cladding they use on dentist offices, as opposed to being like ornate carving and shit like in France. No. It looks
No.
about as well made as a 5/1 apartment complex.
United States Triumphal Arch. No, that's the real one.
And yeah, it's trash, it's ugly. But not just that, Stevie. Stevie, would you be shocked?
Oh, that looks bad. Wait. That looks like a model. That looks like a plastic model.
So, Stevie, would you be surprised to learn that the food court area had a bunch of signs, or rather, had a bunch of flags with pictures of food on them. I'm sorry, hold on. My mistake. I'm being told it was not pictures of food, it was the emojis for that food on the flags at the Great American State Fair celebrating 250 years of America. And wait, what's this? In my other ear, I'm being told that many of the food items on the flags, such as pizza, were not available and were not for sale.
Why are they on so many damn flags then? Who organized this thing?
The Trump administration.
A bunch of crooks and criminals?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of crooks and criminals who were so shady and bad at shit, they couldn't keep their headliner, Milli Vanilli.
And then Ice, what was it? No, it was Vanilla Ice, didn't end up performing because they thought it was gonna rain. Hey, and then it didn't rain. Hey, that was an excuse. No way in fucking you can't just say, well, we thought it was gonna.
Well, the whole
what are you fucking talking about?
The whole fair got closed during the thought it was gonna.
That's
because
so
it's in a big open area, Stevie. Lightning strikes are a risk. And
that would have been so awesome.
We don't want examples of God smiting any fascists.
They said sorry. That's
honestly, I have to be realistic here. It's not just fascists that were going to this thing. There were also
sometimes it's idiots.
A fair few journalists who were like, "How bad is this?" And then they reported back, "Bad."
This is a clay pigeon shooting range for God. If they leave it open during a lightning storm.
You would think so. You would think. But
well,
Stevie,
so they had to
I'd
close
like to direct your attention over to this video I'm about to show you.
What is that?
One of the performances of some band.
No, there were other bands before. They had local bands.
And Stevie, I want you. I'm going to press play on this. I'm pressing play. Oh, hold on, there we go. I got to mute this. It's really annoying. But Stevie,
no, I want you to pause the background music. I do want to hear what they're doing.
No, copyright strike. I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine.
Anyway, I want to point out. This is like peak time, middle of the day.
Oh no! The cameraman is spinning around to reveal an almost completely empty field. Massive field.
Maybe
7 people.
7-ish people in front of the stage.
And a few of them are just milling around, not even intentionally watching. There are 2 people intentionally watching.
And maybe 3? The people that are watching are the significant others or family of the people performing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I should also mention that on that stage, there is an ensemble that has about 20 or so people, like a full brass section on top of the band.
Performers.
There are more performers on stage. I've paused it so you can look at it. There are roughly 5 times the number of performers on stage that there are in the audience, which means a bunch of them couldn't even get their families or significant others to see them perform at the Great American State Fair, a celebration of 250 years of white supremacist slave-owning empire.
Surely this is the sign of a flourishing empire.
I saw a post.
This is really bad.
I saw a post someone did, and I can't remember who because I would love to give them credit. But it was, welcome to the end of the American Empire, where no one shows up to the circuses.
Yeah.
And bread is $20.
Yes, I was literally just thinking, this circus sucks. The circus sucks. It's shitty.
It's so bad.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that little bit of silliness.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not going well. That feels good.
So, we are now going to move on to the most important segment, not just of today, but one of the most important segments we will ever do.
Okay.
This
I wish it was for a good reason.
is This Week in Transit. This Week in Transit. So, I'm not actually even just talking about the Supreme Court decision that happened today.
Mm-hmm.
That we will absolutely talk about in a few minutes.
Okay.
Because there's been so much shit. Our first article comes from transiticsnews.com. She changed her ID to comply with Kansas's new anti-trans law. Now, the state is trying to put her in jail for having an inaccurate license.
Right. Okay.
So we talked about it a few months ago. Kansas passed a law basically making everyone who changed their gender marker
Yeah.
made their license invalid.
Yeah. Had to change it back, basically.
But they also got people who didn't change their gender marker, who only changed their names.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And made theirs invalid. So we already talked about in a previous episode, I forget which one, about the absolute clusterfuck it was for trans people in the state, because they didn't get letters about it until 2 days or 1 or 2 days before it went into effect.
Yeah, so everybody's scrambling to not immediately be illegally driving.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, we already talked about that happening, but this is more recent. This was written June 23rd, about a week ago.
Yeah.
By Alexandra Vaca. I should mention, real up top, that there is an update. The charges have been dropped.
Okay.
It's dismissed by the county prosecutor.
Okay. Because she's following your fucking law. Your
Yes.
idiotic fucking law.
But before they were dropped, and after she had to go to court and spend all that time away from her job and
Yeah.
money and whatnot to deal with this shit,
Yeah.
which, remember the conversation you and I had
Yeah.
before the
literally
podcast
right before this.
about freezing actions?
Yeah.
And how a tactic commonly used by the government and by rich people is to get someone tied up in court, so they have to spend a shit ton of time and money to stop it. And it doesn't matter if the thing is like illegal, like the thing.
It doesn't matter if they're suing you for a
bullshit.
bullshit reason. You still have
If
to
they're
show
making shit
up
up,
for the
you
judge to throw it out.
You still have to show up. You still have to spend all that time, effort, energy, money, lost revenue from your job, lost revenue for having to find childcare, possibly.
Yeah. Oh my god. And it stops you from being able to do anything else.
Yeah.
God.
But anyway, on March 25th, Chris Ripper walked into a Kansas DMV and replaced her driver's license. She was forced to change her gender marker on her license back to M because of Senate Bill 244, which invalidated all licenses that did not display a person's biological sex.
Yeah.
Hey, Stevie,
Yeah.
are you a robot?
No.
Are you, some kind of being of pure energy?
No.
Are you...
Your Honor, I have never been a beam of pure energy.
Are you a ghost or wraith or some other spectral entity?
Your Honor, I have never been anything except for a human. And once again, I will not be entertaining any further questions on the matter.
So in other words,
Yeah.
you are biological in nature.
Well, yes.
And Stevie, you're a guy. You're a man, aren't you?
Yeah.
Huh. So it seems that you are a biological man. And I can tell
I am a guy who is biological.
because you have fuzzy shoulders, a fuzzy face.
Extremely. Yeah.
Oh, dude, just wait a bit. Your hair is going to sprout a shit ton of, or rather your ears are going to sprout a shit ton of hair in
That's
your
appalling.
mid to late 30s.
I'm already having to deal a lot more with nose hair than I ever did in the past, which is mind-boggling to me.
Hair that laser, I couldn't use laser on it to remove it. I'm
What?
going to have to wait until I can find someone to do electrolysis. So I basically have werewolf ears that I have to deal with on the regular. And you'll get that
Well,
someday.
the framing it like that could work, but to each their own.
Yeah. And you'll get to deal
Damn
with
it,
that.
something to look forward to, I guess.
Meanwhile, I have tits.
You seem a pretty biological woman to me. Also,
Tits
the
that
thing
I
is-
grew. They're not implants.
It's true.
I grew these tits.
I grew this hair.
Yeah. Stevie grew that fucking hair.
Yeah.
But I grew these tits. I had fat
true.
rearrange itself all over my body so that it was in line with what I'm supposed to be. And did
To
you
be
know,
fair-
Stevie,
Yeah.
that not only am I a woman,
Yeah.
I've got the secondary sex characteristics to prove it.
It's true.
I'm also biological.
You are also a biological woman, I would say.
I am a biological woman and Stevie is a biological man because biological doesn't mean what the fuck they're trying to say it means.
It doesn't.
At
It
all.
doesn't. And like for everybody who's stupid out there, us giving those, affirmations of our personal identities is not meant to say that anybody who hasn't medically transitioned is not trans. Those are just sort of our personal identifiers for that, and supposedly working within the framework that we are supposed to. Apparently, you morons want us to look a particular way. Well, we do, and that's still not enough. Okay, what now?
Did you know that the UN put out a statement 2 or 3 days ago?
Oh.
And it had a graphic with it. And the statement was in support of trans women worldwide.
Okay, hell yeah.
And was saying trans women are women. This is recognized by the UN. This is not some whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And the image it used was a bunch of women.
Okay.
The fascists lost their shit.
Naturally. They hate the United
As
Nations.
did a bunch of liberals
What happened
who
there?
claimed to be allies.
What happened there?
Lost their shit. And they both lost their shit for the same reason.
What?
The women that the UN used in the image didn't look manly enough to be trans women. They just looked like women.
You people are so fucking stupid. Oh my god. You people are so fucking stupid. You people are so fucking stupid.
Like,
Oh my god.
after a certain point, if someone looks at Stevie, they're like, that's a dude, that's a guy.
That point was about 3 years ago, by the way.
I can see this. It's right in front of me.
Yeah, I get weird looks if somebody thinks I'm walking towards the women's restroom. I'm not. It's just down the same hallway as the men's.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And also with trans women, believe it or not, if you go along in your transition medically, if this is something that you desire, at a certain point, as you're checking things off your list of things you feel like you need to fix to make yourself match the way that you think you should be, your transition will be done.
Yeah. That's how I feel about myself at this point.
All you
I'm
have
good.
to do is just the maintenance, take the hormones.
Yeah. Speaking of, I need to do my T-shot. I'm 3 days late. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, you need to do your T-shot.
Yeah.
But no, like what I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
like it's so. And the thing was, a lot of liberals were getting very angry about it too, because they're like,
Yeah.
you doesn't look like trans women, blah, 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 blah. And all it's basically saying is that both from the fascists and from those liberals, what they're saying, even these allies,
Yeah.
is that it doesn't matter if you transition.
Yeah.
You are still the thing
Yeah. Like
that the world told you were before you started transitioning.
Yeah. It's so. Oh.
Also, some ghost bug in chat, you're right. You do only get chalky milk once you're done transitioning.
Once you finish your.
Once you change that gender, only then do you get that Nesquik.
Did I tell you that I've discovered caffeinated chocolate milk?
Stevie, if the chocolate milk you're drinking has actual chocolate in it, it's caffeinated.
Did I tell you that I found chocolate milk they added extra caffeine to, 150 milligrams to be exact?
Okay, that's a bit much, but okay.
Yeah. Get this, though. I combined that shit with a bottle of Fairlife, aka one of the best chocolate milks on the face of the planet. It tastes like regular-ass chocolate milk, because the texture of the energy drink one is not quite right, because it's lactase-free, which is fine or whatever. But I combine it with regular chocolate milk, and so it tastes, like, incredible, and it makes me feel incredible. It makes me feel incredible. It is just 150 milligrams of caffeine. It's very simple. But I only got to get that. Don't say, oh no, it was really good for me.
Stevie, I do not think it was good for you.
These statements have not been tested or approved by the FDA.
Would it matter if they were?
I haven't been listening to them yet, so.
The FDA?
Also, they think children should get tanning beds.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, come on.
I would get nervous if they said it was a good idea to drink them, actually.
Like, at this point, do the opposite of what the FDA says. You'll actually have better outcomes.
You'll live longer.
Oh, unrelated, and I sorry to sidetrack again. I've got to get back to this because this is technically This Week in Transit, not
Yes.
chalky milk and FDA talk.
Sorry.
But Pete Hegseth caught the requirement to get flu shots from the military.
Okay.
And apparently, I forget which base,
I remember.
but there was a 50% infection rate across the entire base.
That's so many.
And basically, like,
That's half of them. It wipes them out. God, that's fucking funny. It's like immediately proven why you don't do that. That's awesome.
and the best part
Yeah.
is this just once again highlights that fascists who claim to be good on the economy, claim to be good on military shit, claim to be good on security, are dog shit at absolutely everything they touch.
Surely this can't be the bed that I made. What, you want me to lie in that? No, surely not. Yep. Yeah.
But anyway, I have to get back to this.
Yes.
On May 5th, Ripper was driving home from work in the rain. Because it was sunny, her car's headlights had automatically turned off.
Oh, fuck.
That caught the attention of a cop, and she was pulled over.
Yeah.
After seeing my license, he spent like 10 minutes questioning me on if my license was real before I explained to him that I am a transgender woman. Ripper said, it has to say M legally.
Yeah.
I'm going to pause.
Yeah.
This is what happens when trans people are forced to keep the gender marker they were given at birth.
Yeah.
Real talk, genuinely fear being pulled over.
Understandable.
Because not only does my driver's license have M as the gender marker.
Is it an older photo?
It is a photo from a decade ago when I had a full beard.
Yeah.
I look nothing.
Yeah.
Like the person
I don't.
in the photo.
Ugh. Yeah. I don't blame you at all.
And you can look at me, and it's obvious that I shouldn't have M as the gender marker.
Yeah. Very plainly.
I also cannot change the photo. In the state of Florida, you can't do that until the 10 years after you took it expired.
I forgot that's why. That's so oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy that you can't just change the photo when you want to. That's insane.
You would think they'd want it to be up to date. So,
what if I made a drastic appearance
like
change, like a face tat?
What if you got in an accident that changed your appearance? Something you have no control over.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What if you get sick and it changes your appearance? Something again.
Fuck you,
have
that's
no control
what.
Over.
Yeah, fuck you. That's it.
I am worried about my move in November. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But you know what I am looking forward to? Getting a new goddamn license.
Change that shit so
With
fast.
a
Change that
new
shit so fast.
Picture.
Hell yeah.
And soon after, because Wisconsin's cool like that, being able to change the gender mark. Or not Wisconsin, I'm sorry. Minnesota.
Dude, change this fucking plan on me? A cheese state?
No,
All right,
we're not
start
going to cheese
researching.
state. I'm sorry, Wisconsinites. We do love you. We do love you.
But we gotta get to St. Paul. The streets aren't paved with cheese there, I hear.
I was going to say St. Paul or Minneapolis or any of the many, 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 many towns and suburbs around them.
Any nice city in Minnesota that'll have me.
Honestly, as long as we're within Minnesota state lines, I think we could.
But they let you just change your license?
Yeah, as far as I know, I'm going to have to change my license. Because new state.
Yeah.
New address.
Yeah. Literally every part of it has to change.
Yeah.
Every part of it. So yeah, great reason to.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But then while I'm at it, I believe I can also get my gender marker updated.
Love that it's just all the same process. Just check a box at the DMV. Hot.
No, I think there's more to it. I have to check.
Okay, fine. But it's still nice. It's still
the
a
only
lot
part
better.
that worries me is I will have to tell my employer whom I am not out with.
Yeah, that bit's a little bit dicey.
And I'm not entirely sure how they're going to react. So
yeah.
Anyway, getting back to the article. Ripper continued. He just awkwardly gave it back to me and then sent me on my way with a verbal warning.
Okay.
Ripper maintains that she was not issued a citation
Yeah.
of any kind. But then,
Yeah, what the
yesterday,
fuck?
she received a notice in the mail that she had failed to appear in court for her arraignment.
Right. Okay. So she wasn't told anything about that.
Her charge?
Yeah.
Operating a vehicle without a valid license.
Sorry, so this is the license that you said I needed to get so that my license wouldn't be invalidated. So who fucked up here? Not me.
That, by the way, is a Class B misdemeanor that carries 6 months of jail time and or $1,000 crime. And if you think a trans woman wouldn't be slapped with the maximum on both,
Yeah.
I've got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The notice told her that if she doesn't appear in court within 30 days, or didn't appear in court in 30 days, that her license would be revoked.
Right.
Although it isn't
that
the
her
first time
supposedly
this year
invalid
that
license.
the state has threatened her license, it's safe to say that the consequences are much more severe
Yeah.
this time around. And worse, she says she wasn't informed that she was being charged at all.
No.
And I believe her.
I believe her. Oh my God.
I absolutely believe her.
These are literally trumped up
Because-
charges.
Honestly, and again, this is something that Stevie and I often must repeat with stories like this, but cops fucking lie all the time.
Yeah.
And we're just stating some facts.
Good use.
There
Haven't heard
is
that one in a
actually a term for it. It's called testilying.
Oh, cute. Cute.
And it is something that lawyers and paralegals refer to it as. Because apparently, all cops do it.
Excellent. Surely that's a good sign of a
Real
solid,
functional justice
ethical-
system we got going here.
solidly ethical system.
Totally ethical system. So anyway,
Yeah, so this is bullshit.
this is bullshit, but the charges were dropped and all that.
Thank God.
She's good now.
Yeah, thank
Far
God.
as we know.
Thank God.
But there has been a lot more happening
Yeah.
that we need to talk about. Stuff that specifically happened today.
Yep.
So, on Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, the Supreme Court decided that Title IX, which, by the way, this was 6-3, the Supreme Court decided.
Huh.
But it's worth noting that in the dissents that they wrote, the liberal judges all agreed that they didn't think trans people could have protections under Title IX, but maybe under the Equal Opportunity, blah, blah, blah Act.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God.
Maybe under the Equality Act, maybe.
You people should not have
Yeah.
lifetime sentences. Because holy fucking shit. Like, you have completely fucking lost sight of how this is supposed to work. Jesus Christ.
One of the liberal judges, again, I'm blanking on which one,
Yeah.
even said that something along the lines of, well, it's obvious trans women shouldn't play in girls' sports.
Yeah, I mean, that's patently ridiculous. Oh! Much like lifetime sentences for fucking morons. Okay.
Stevie,
Yeah.
the case was brought up because a trans girl wanted to play sports. She is, if I remember correctly, from West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And is apparently the only trans athlete in West Virginia.
God damn.
Yeah. This is her. And the Supreme Court decided, no, you don't get protections. Because you're obviously a man. What with you being 16 years old and apparently having never gone through testosterone puberty.
She looks like any other teen girl.
She never went through the puberty that they claim turns all trans women into sexual predator monsters.
Yeah.
With tons and
win.
tons of physical advantages.
They move the goalposts
Which,
back
of
and back and
course,
back and back.
With all the physical advantages that trans women have.
Yes, of course. Of course.
It's why so few of us end up being victims of violence.
Yeah.
Because obviously, since we have such an advantage, we can protect ourselves with our superhuman strength.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Supreme Court decided to take time out of their busy schedule to literally bully a teenager
Yeah.
off of a sports team.
That's so fucking batshit. Like, transparently evil.
The ruling, which was authored by Justice Kavanaugh, which, by the way, I'm getting this from Aaron in the morning's coverage of it, was narrower than some of the worst-case scenarios. It preserved Bostock. It did not overtly strip transgender people of equal protection. And it explicitly declined to decide whether states must exclude trans athletes.
Oh.
But
they leave it up to them to do so.
Its consequential holding has a shit ton of consequences. The court has declared that sex in Title IX cannot plausibly be interpreted to refer to anything other than biological sex.
Right. So even within that framework, somebody getting bullied or harassed because they don't meet your expectation of what their biological sex would look like, which in this case, the victim is obviously a transgender person. But even on that basis, in their framework, you'd think that would be allowed. But no, you have the audacity to be transgender. Fuck you. You deserve to be excluded from all public life.
Also, the conversation Stevie and I had a few minutes ago, where I asked Stevie if he was a robot.
And he's not.
And he's not. And I am also not a robot or energy being or ghost. We are biological organisms.
Yeah.
Because that's what the term biological means.
Yeah. They're just making shit up.
The word they're avoiding using is cis. And
You're so right.
Hold
You're
on.
so right.
I'll tell you why.
Oh my God.
And the reason they avoid using the term cis is because they would then have to define legislation that intentionally targets a group of people.
If you insist the group doesn't exist.
Trans.
So there is no group to there's no such thing as a trans person. That's ridiculous. They're all just
is precisely what they've been arguing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because then they can claim that they are not discriminating against anyone because none of the supposed discriminated group is real.
It's such fucking bullshit. It's like strange semantic bullshit that has irreparable harm and long-term consequences, and that drives me fucking insane.
Stevie, I don't know if you know this, but
Yeah.
myself, as a student of history, regret to inform you that most of the most horrific, awful, monstrous things humanity has done has been over semantic bullshit.
Great. Sorry, I'm not doing good podcast by not responding to that because I'm thinking through it and I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
So unfortunately, this is par for the course.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Well,
I love that gif I made of you saying that in the podcast.
It is. Yeah, it is a good gif.
Hey, this is the perfect time to plug it. So sign up for our Patreon. Stevie
Please.
and I are trying to get the fuck out of Florida, and we need all the money we can get. So please,
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go
help.
back. Oh, the reason I said this is because you can get the GIF on Patreon. You can also get bonus stuff.
Yeah, twice as much current.
But anyway, let me get back to talking about our impending genocide.
Yeah. Yeah.
And though the majority deliberately avoided saying that blue states must discriminate against transgender people under Title IX, its holding leaves very wide lanes for the Trump administration to pressure schools and colleges through funding and investigation. Something they've already been doing, by the way.
Yeah, they have already fucking been doing that. You are so right. God damn it.
They've also used threatening funding as a way of forcing blue states like New York to have, in New York City, a bunch of their medical institutions that had been providing gender-affirming care for minors to stop.
Yeah, that's how they were getting lists of college students who were using university services for trans healthcare.
Yep.
And I'm supposed to quit nicotine in these times.
Oh, I find it hard to do too. Also, Stevie, don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
YouTube might not like it when I upload this later.
No. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll ease up, but it will be fine.
Okay. So, the decision was split along ideological lines, with all 6 conservative judges being pieces of shit, and all 3 liberal judges dissenting on equal protection.
Even
but
though
in the
they
really
were also
stupid
being...
way I already described.
Yeah, that's absurd. So, calling that differences on ideological lines when they literally agree philosophically makes me feel insane, but okay.
So the ruling, the term sex in Title IX, the Javits Amendment, and the Title IX regulations cannot plausibly be interpreted to refer to anything other than biological sex.
Right, totally.
It's a ruling that overturns years of lower court precedent. The Fourth Circuit in Grimm v. Gloucester County had held that Title IX's prohibition on sex discrimination protects transgender students' right to use bathrooms and play sports matching their gender identity. The Seventh Circuit in Whitaker v. Kenosha Unified School District reached the same conclusion.
Yeah.
These rulings and the logic underlying them were foundational to school policies across the country that protected trans students in both red and blue states.
Great.
But, yeah, there was a lot of bullshit involved in this with, Justice, Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
Going out of his way to include a dig about how men and boys shouldn't play girls' sports.
Yeah. I think you have a little more to worry about on your end, Clarence.
And, wait, well, hold on. I need to pause. What do you mean he needs to worry? About what?
Oh, I'm just saying he should worry about himself, just because he's a generally shitty person. I'm saying he has other stuff he should be worrying about.
Oh.
I'm not. No, his position is very cushy.
Fuck, Stevie. He's got.
No,
money
I know
to
he's doing
cover
quite well
everything.
for himself.
Yeah.
If he had a soul left,
he's friends with a lot of
worry,
billionaires. And
Yeah, no,
they
he's
give
perfectly
him
fine.
shit for free.
Yeah. I know he's doing perfectly well. I'd like
I
to
don't
get
think
cause to
Clarence
worry more.
Thomas has to worry about anything,
No.
which makes
the wheel.
this much more fucked up.
Yeah.
Because
God.
trans people are in absolutely no way affecting his life.
Not even a little bit. It is straight up punching down.
And yet,
They insist upon it.
they insist upon it. The framing of men playing girls' sports, by the way, is straight from, it was either the Heritage Foundation or one of the other bullshit
Project
conservative
2025.
think tanks that's been putting out shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great script reading, buddy. We'll have the wire transfer to you, stat.
So, yeah. I want to talk about how people reacted today,
Okay.
because I genuinely feel like, in the name of historical context,
Mm-hmm.
we are being a primary source.
Yeah, I would agree.
And what I've seen today is a lot of people who say they're allies will do shit like, for instance, I'm not going to say this person's name. I do
Okay.
not want people to go dogpile them.
Okay.
I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
The ban is heinous for what it does to transgender athletes.
No
but
way.
if you think about all the cisgender girls and young women
I knew it!
who we caught up in the fallout too, if you think that won't happen, you're woefully ignorant.
Yeah, whatever. The trainees are in danger, but think about the poor cis girls it'll impact. Can you shut the fuck up for 10 seconds? Sorry,
I
y'all
have
don't care
seen-
enough about trans people to be brushing aside that issue in favor of cis people. Like, shut the fuck up.
I have been seeing tons of people posting like this. And I realized something. I actually had one of those moments where it clicks and you suddenly have a much greater understanding of the world around you in a way you didn't before. Like, I'm sure there's been stuff in the past where, like, you feel like, oh shit, I leveled up.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
This was that
What
kind
is
of
your
thing.
realization? Okay.
I was like, oh shit, I have leveled up.
What? You must tell me.
Because I realized that cis people are so accustomed
Yeah.
to having literally every part of society and life be oriented around them.
Yeah.
They are so used to being just everything caters to them and what their needs, wants, or desires.
By default, to the point that they freak out whenever all of a sudden it isn't, because that's weird and abnormal.
But they're not freaking out, Stevie.
Yeah.
They are brushing aside the suffering of trans people,
Which is
and
actually
reframing it
tangibly occurring.
as it's something that's tangibly occurring,
Yeah.
and reframing it as what could happen to cis people, because they cannot be left out of the conversation.
God. Not being able to be left out is a really good way to put it. You're completely fucking right. It's the only way they know how to fucking care about something, and that is exhausting. That is exhausting.
Stevie?
Yeah.
I bring that up so that I can say and do something I have never done.
Okay.
Not just on this podcast,
Okay.
but I mean in my life.
Okay.
Ever.
Well, I'm getting nervous.
This, Stevie, is a world premiere act by me.
Okay.
Cis people and the audience, hi, how are you? If you could go ahead and
Don't.
stop whatever cis thing you're doing and just let me in here.
I'm scared.
You doing this, brushing aside what is happening to trans people and always reframing it around yourselves and how it affects you, is incredibly entitled and speaks to a level of privilege that literally encompasses all of society. You already have all of everything. So, I humbly request. I'm but a poor southern tranny out here in the swamp, and I'm just asking y'all if you could maybe spare me a crumb
Sliver.
of check your fucking privilege.
A tablespoon of a reality check. For the love of fucking God.
Again, something I have never said to anyone
Your
ever.
privilege?
I have never privilege checked.
Okay. I don't know if it's something I've actively done, but like I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Hey, please. Please. Oh my God. It's so fucking dire. It is so fucking dire.
Like, also to answer some ghost bug in chat, I don't know if there's cis people currently watching the live stream. Probably not.
And are the cis people in the room with us right now?
But I do know that we do have cis listeners who listen to
yes.
it on Spotify, SoundCloud, what have you.
Statistically likely.
Yeah. I actually know a few cis listeners of ours.
Oh, wait, same.
So yeah, like we know cis people listen. And honestly, the ones that we personally know,
I'll be right back.
they're obviously one of the good ones. And deserve a little banana sticker of what's it called? Psychological validation. But yeah, I forgot where he's going with this because Stevie just vanished. But no, yeah, the rest of you cis people, check your fucking privilege. Because, again, literally everything in all of society is oriented around you, your wants and your desires. Everything is around you. Even trans spaces are around you and based around what you want. Because they often are only able to exist and squeeze in places you've abandoned.
My apologies.
Places that you don't care about anymore. That's the only reason they exist.
I assume I agree with everything you just said.
So, it is no exaggeration to say that cis people, you already have everything you could possibly want.
You could spare a little.
You could spare some.
Yeah.
A tad.
You won't even miss it.
We promise. You will not miss it.
You won't even notice.
You won't even know it's gone.
Just give me a little townhouse. Fuck.
Just let us for once, keep a goddamn conversation on what's happening to us about us.
Can we have one? Can we have one?
Also, news organizations that are talking about this, that keep only having cis people talk about it, stop that shit.
Yeah, fucking quit it.
There
Jesus
are tons
Christ.
of trans people you could talk to, many of whom this was their job.
Yeah,
They had media training. They were journalists.
Yeah.
They are journalists. You could still talk to them.
You could. If you had any fucking interest in doing so.
And the reason I'm bringing up the journalists is because news outlets and journalists love other journalists, and they are way more likely to find another journalist that fits into this niche little subcategory of like socialness.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you check the boxes that you are a transgender woman who is white. Cool, we've got one of you. And you are a white trans man. Fantastic, we've got one of you now. You're checking these boxes.
Sorry, do they have to be white?
Honestly, with most of the news organizations, statistically, way more likely to talk to a white trans person.
Yeah, of course. Like, good God.
So
it is like when people make movies about something they have no knowledge of and don't talk to anyone about it. This is how that French director made Emilia Perez and said he didn't fucking go to Mexico or speak to any Mexicans or really involve himself with any kind of research at all in that regard.
Stevie?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the song Africa by Toto?
I have.
What do you think of it?
I don't think it's based in any kind of real experience.
You don't think it is?
Probably not. I haven't listened to the lyrics too close, but I kind of doubt it.
Oh, the lyrics are benign.
Okay.
They're empty. They are benign.
They just have that
are
banging
basically meaningless.
Okay.
Because you're right. It's not based on any real experience. Steve Lukather, the guy that wrote it, fucking hates that song and hates the fact he has to play it at every show they do because it's like the one song anyone knows. Because he wrote Africa based on a picture he saw on the cover of National Geographic when he was 19 years old.
That's brutal. Imagine having a whole rest of your discography that you're actually proud of, and then people only care about this is what happened to Rupert Holmes with the Pina Colada song. This is God damn.
Hey Stevie.
Yeah.
What do you think of Persephone?
What, the one I wrote a song about?
Yeah.
Friendly? Why?
Do you like that song?
It's not like it's not like my song was based in any sense of real experience. Well, it was a metaphor for my experience, but not Persephone's experience. You understand?
No, I understand. But you like the song, don't you?
Yeah, I like it.
What if you got a career playing music on a stage?
Yeah.
And you had to play that song.
Oh, I get so tired of it.
Every single show.
I get tired of it within 2 weeks.
Steve Lukather's been playing that shit since the 80s.
Oh, he's plagued by it. This poor fucking
It's been like 4 fucking decades. It was like the early 80s too, so more like almost 5 decades at this point. Like he's been
trapped
for
so long.
Playing this song he wrote when he was 19. A song he hates.
This is like that story from famed podcaster Clint McElroy about fucking the guy who wrote Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. What's his name?
Gordon Lightfoot.
Thank you, Gordon Lightfoot. The shortest concert Clint McElroy ever saw was 6 minutes. Wait, I might be mixing him up. At some point, he saw Gordon Lightfoot in concert. He like left early because someone was like play the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and he was like, I don't do that anymore. Okay, buddy. All right. And hey, if it had been 30 fucking years of the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, a long and frankly kind of boring, though pretty song. It's a long fucking song. I don't blame him for getting tired of it. And it's repetitive. It's literally just like that.
Leonard Skinner, I'm pretty sure, is still touring.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. And you know they're stuck playing, like, Sweet Home Alabama or whatever the fuck every fucking show.
Did they do Sweet Home Alabama?
I don't know who did it. I don't even care.
There's no fucking way. That's crazy that you couldn't come up with a Leonard Skinner song off the top of your head, and your guess was Sweet Home Alabama?
Go ahead, Steve. You come up with a Leonard Skinner song off the top of your head right now. Name me.
Did they do Stairway to Heaven?
No. That is Led Zeppelin.
Oh, fuck.
No. Continue, Stevie. Keep looking up to see who.
No, not the movie. Not the movie Sweet Home Alabama. Are you stupid? It was not by fucking Leonard Skinner. You're gonna piss me off. Yeah. Oh, fucking A, it was.
Told you.
Why they got a Confederate flag on this picture? Hey, take what?
Because, Stevie, most of the iconography that Leonard Skinner has used for decades is a shit ton of Confederate flag imagery.
Sweet Home Alabama was written in response to Neil Young's song Southern Man in Alabama, which the band felt blamed the entire southern United States for slavery. Young is name-checked and dissed in the lyrics. Wow, y'all are stupid. Yeah, sorry, Led Zeppelin. Sorry I said an ugly-ass bitch like Leonard Skinner was the same as you.
Well, Led Zeppelin's not much better.
All right, so fuck everybody. Pretty much fuck the whole planet.
We'll talk about them later. Because I don't want us to get a content strike describing what they did involving a minor.
Oh no!
And a fish.
No! Got it. Okay. Wow. Evil. Okay.
So, yeah.
Shit planet. Shit country. On the face of a shit planet called Earth.
I don't think
we can't keep putting shit in the title of our episodes.
No, I already came up with a great name for the episode.
Oh, well, thank you for running that one by me.
Oh, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I trust your judgment. I don't care that much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Supremely Disappointing.
Oh, yeah, yeah, Supreme, yeah.
I thought it was clever.
I see what you're getting at.
Oh my God, you're killing me, Stevie. Do you have?
I'm sorry. Listen. You okay? I'll go into you giving me shit on my segments later. Is that what you're about to ask me about though? Because
I was going to ask you. I heard a rumor, and I need you to verify it.
Yeah.
But that rumor was that you have a segment we haven't done in like forever. At this point, I think I went back and checked. It has been a couple of years. Seriously.
More recently though, on Patreon.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure I recently brought it back.
Did you?
I appreciate your enthusiasm regardless. I like the implication that like.
Okay, well fine.
Because this makes me feel like you might need a
years.
long break. At one point you were fatigued by quiz takers, so I'm happy to hear that you've been missing it.
You spoiled it. I was going to ask you.
Oh, fuck.
So what was... Yeah, and now you just blurted out that it's... Don't get it twisted, cause we're the quiz takers. Don't get it twisted, cause we're the quiz takers. Don't get it twisted, cause we're the quiz takers. You got it twisted, cause we're the quiz takers.
Why did it send my link like that? Okay, I sent you a link from you, quiz user.
Okay.
You're a nerd, Harvey. And because we were talking about a bunch of people who have sticks up their butt, I thought we would talk about something else that frequently has something up its butt, aka a hand. That's right, I'm talking about puppets. Was that good? Good segue?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate affirmation. What kind of puppet are you? I can't tell what you're writing. I hope you wrote Gender Swap Podcast.
I did.
I hope you're
I
not
know how
lying.
this works. Stevie, I don't know if you know this. This is not my first quiz takers.
First one in 2 years, but I appreciate you remember how the rodeo goes. Go ahead and read these questions for us.
Boy, this background is awful.
Actually, it is. I
Like
decided
this
not to let you read the
orange
question.
on like almost yellowy like background.
I kind of like it. I realized I shouldn't let you read it. Sorry. That part is that's my part. Holy fuck, I'm out of practice. Holy fuck. Look,
You're literally giving me the entire segment to do. All you did was
I
pick
know.
the subject.
and that wasn't what I meant to do at all.
You're-
Okay, Mika.
Yeah.
What are some of your hobbies? Your options are writing, reading, drawing, sports, any kind, baking/cooking, researching interesting topics like reading Wikipedia articles, watching video essays, etc. I love that shit. Traveling/exploration, writing songs or listening to music, scrapbooking/journaling. I don't have any hobbies or watching TV shows. You can check off every single one that applies to you here.
Okay, so I can actually just go ahead and check off writing, reading. I don't draw anymore.
No sports for
Sports?
us.
Sports. We all know
Of
the
any
answer to that
kind.
one. Baking and cooking. I've been meaning to get back into it, but no.
It feels good to do.
Researching interesting topics. Reading
You're
Wikipedia
always
articles, watching video essays, etc. This
have a whole
is
Batcave for
something
research.
I do because the good folks at Patreon literally pay us to.
It's true. It's true. You're always researching. I have the Wikipedia article on my telephone. Wait, I have the Wikipedia app on my telephone, which has a lot of Wikipedia articles, if you'd have guessed. Do you travel?
Did guess. Traveling when I can afford it.
Hell yeah. It is nice.
Writing songs or listening to music.
You're listening to it right now.
Listening right now to something I wrote.
Yeah, duh.
Scrapbooking/journaling, no.
I do.
Or watching movies and shows,
I love #my movies and shows.
not as much as I used to.
Fair.
But I do still try because it is a hobby I enjoy.
Hell yeah. The next question is, are you an introvert, ambivert, or extrovert?
So, Stevie, would you like to define for the audience what is an introvert, an ambivert,
Yeah,
or
introvert.
extrovert?
Extrovert is the type of person who feels emotionally recharged from hanging out with people, while introverts usually need time independently after hanging out with people to emotionally recharge. Ambiverts are for people who can't make decisions and identify between the two of them. When I am mentally well and I'm taking my antidepressants, I'm an extrovert. I think that there probably is a natural state of being within the soul that is one or the other, probably.
You don't
I think you're an introvert.
You don't think that this would exist on a spectrum?
No, I was just trying out that opinion. I decided it didn't fit. I just wanted to give it a shot, see how it felt. Unfortunately, I believe that all things contain nuance and gray, so I actually do agree. So unfortunately, there are no spectrum options on UQuiz, so you must engage as given. I think you're an introvert probably, though.
Yeah, I am such a fucking introvert.
And you want to know something funny?
Would have to, like, literally spend the week before a show prepping for the show. Like,
oh, yes.
mentally and stuff
I
like
cannot
that.
be invited to the club with fewer than, like, 6 days warning.
And day of the performance, I am doing nothing until it is time to get ready for the show and then do the show.
It's impossible. You have to spend all day waiting around. It's like, I can't do anything else. It's something happening. It's something happening. Capital S, capital H.
Yeah. So I'm an introvert.
Solidly so. Question 3. What negative trait of yours are you working on? Being too judgmental, unopen to change or other opinions, too much of a pushover, trouble expressing your emotions, you overwork yourself, you're too impulsive, or too competitive/full of yourself at times. I'm too impulsive.
A negative trait of mine that I'm working on. too competitive or full of myself. I honestly dislike competition.
Oh, it's rotted. It feels horrible. I hate it.
Yeah. Too impulsive? I literally overthink my coffee order.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Do I overwork myself?
You do a lot of shit.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably do, actually.
You do a lot of
myself.
shit. Like, out of the other ones, do you think you're a pushover? Do you think you have trouble expressing your emotions?
Oh no, my emotions apparently are all over my face constantly, according to my wife.
Same. Are you unopen to change?
I'd love some fucking shit. I literally changed my gender.
But are you open to other opinions / viewpoints? And now she's about to say, not if they're bad opinions or viewpoints. I'm open to them if they're decent, and I agree with them. Now you don't have to do the monologue.
Wasn't what I was going to say.
Okay, what?
I am open to other people's opinions and viewpoints.
Yeah.
For instance, Stevie,
Yeah.
I am sure there's a ton of media you're a fan of that I don't know anything about.
It's true.
And I'd love to hear your opinion on it as like a recommendation.
Oh, that's
Or
nice of you.
I care what you think when it comes to things like popular media.
That's true.
Whenever I show you a movie, like, you know, the most popular, highest grossing film of all time, 1995's Hackers, starring Angelina Jolie.
Hackers. I love fucking Hackers. I've shown that movie to so many fucking people. God fucking damn it, I love the movie Hackers.
It's a good movie.
It's so good.
It is the perfect
it's really
film.
Good. It is! I'm so mad. I completely agree. And there's audio recording of me cussing at you for recommending a movie with such a low rating. And it is bad. But oh my god, it is a really good movie.
But it's not bad.
It's a really good movie.
It's such a good movie.
Okay, I'll accept it. You are open to other opinions and viewpoints.
Yes.
At least mine.
But no, like
do you
but
think
things like if someone's saying it's my opinion that trans people aren't real, that's not an opinion.
No, shut up. You're being bigoted.
Yeah, that's not.
Do you think you're too judgmental?
Judgmental?
I think you are judgmental, but I don't know if you're too judgmental.
I don't think I'm too judgmental. I honestly think I could stand to discern a bit more.
Tally up how many
vigorously.
judgmental gifts you have as opposed to gifts expressing other emotions from you. You at least like documenting the judgment the most.
Are you referring to the gifts that I make of the podcast?
Yeah.
That I clip of our faces when we are being the most expressive, and the ones that I pick
I think your
from
judgmental
every
face is your
episode.
favorite. What?
There might be two that I'm not judgmental in, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad you're at least acknowledging the numbers. I'm not wrong on my stats. Okay,
No.
so
Yeah.
are you going to overwork yourself?
Yeah, because I that's something I'd rather work on than being
Okay.
too judgmental.
I will say there are 18 questions on this quiz, so we probably should move along a little.
Okay, I'm moving. Okay, here we go.
Pick an obligatory pick a musical question. If there's one thing I love more than puppets, it's musicals. Oh God. Hamilton, Dear Evan Hansen, Little Shop of Horrors, Hadestown, Sweeney Todd, Waitress, Putnam County Spelling Bee, Avenue Q, Ride the Cyclone. That's an indie darling. Something from Star Kid, so any Star Kid musical. Book of Mormon, Six, the musical, Legally Blonde, or I hate musicals.
I picked Avenue Q because it's the only one of those I've seen. Moving on.
Hell yeah. Favorite thing that's widely considered cringe? Furries. Cross-shipping. Who gives a fuck about that? So shipping from different franchises. Fan songs. Yume shipping / self-inserts. Over-the-top eccentric clothing. Musical theater. Edgy or angsty fanfiction. Or I'm employed.
First off, I don't think furries are cringe.
No. Well, it's just like kind of like
And
widely
I would
considered
actually
or whatever
wager
it's
that
trying to-
most of society is okay with furries.
No, you overestimate the general chillness of wider society. No.
Stevie,
Yeah.
Zootopia.
Yeah, they
Disney's
regard
Robin
those as
Hood.
characters, not people dressing up, even though it's people voicing characters. And all of you are horny about Nick Wilde. But no one's willing to examine that any further. They regard those as completely separate things. Okay, we don't have time to debate this. What's your favorite thing on the list?
My favorite thing on the list,
It's gotta be the clothing. You love goth clothing. It's considered eccentric.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I don't consider it over the top or eccentric what I wear, because honestly,
Okay.
I am dressed as goths used to dress.
Okay. I do see what you're saying. I appreciate this question. If you could completely solve one world issue, what would it be? Medium scale problem so this doesn't get too dark, I guess. Destroy AI, fix media literacy, ending all body shaming discussion, get rid of aggressive advertising and website tracking, make life less work focused, redistribute billionaire wealth. That's a pretty big one. Fix the school system so it isn't as harmful to students. Not so it isn't harmful to students, so it isn't as harmful to students. They said it's going to happen a little. Or actually, I don't care about any of these problems.
Stevie, we can actually fix the school system so it's no longer as harmful to students.
Mm-hmm.
And redistribute billionaire wealth, and make life less work focused, and get rid of aggressive advertising and website tracking, and end, I'm not joking, all body shaming discussion, as well as completely fix media literacy by destroying AI.
Do you think... I don't know if you're overestimating.
Nope. He'll fix it all.
We can end all body shame. Okay, we don't have time to argue about it, which now annoys me. That's a really, really funny way to go about that. Okay, fine. Which horror movie that the Quizmaker has seen is your favorite? Reanimator, Scream, Totally Killer, It, Ready or Not, Spree, or Happy Death Day? You have gotta watch better horror movies. Holy.
Reanimator.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Scream is good. The original Scream is good. Reanimator is classic. Pick a room I found on Pinterest. Just pick one and describe it. You know how this part goes. I think there's only one of these that would appeal
I'm
to
scrolling
you.
through, trying to find one that I like the best. Okay, obviously it's the purple one with the fairy lights and all that. With very comfy bed with a shit ton of pillows and one of those like drapey
with the
canopy things.
I picked it because it has a canopy too.
Isn't on posts, but like it's hanging from the ceiling from
It's
a hoop. It's
the
a
hoop is
suspended-
really neat. I thought you'd pick the bottom left one, which is very purple and very like candlelit. You and I picked the same one ultimately.
Huh.
If you had the money, would you travel right now? Yes, I'd go somewhere out of country. Yes, I'd go to a different part of my own country. Yes, but probably somewhere local. Even with money, I don't have the time. Or why would I want to?
Yeah, I would go to a different part of my own country, specifically up to Minnesota, because I need to start apartment hunting.
That's a good idea, actually.
I'm going in September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exciting, scary.
Stevie, basically I'm going 2.5 months from now.
That's really fucking soon. That's really soon because June is over.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then I move 2 months after.
Ah. That's so soon. Do you... Okay, I should have asked this sooner, actually. Do you need any help apartment hunting? I am very good at it.
We'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I would go to a different part of my own country. Moving on.
Pick a drink. Coffee, water, milk, any flavor. Tea, energy drink, a fruit juice / refresher, or hot cocoa. I laughed when they said any flavor, but then my immediate thought was chocolate milk. I'm on one right now with chocolate milk.
Honestly, tea.
Yeah. You're always drinking tea. Explain your current friend situation right now. None at all. I talk to some people, but don't feel like they consider me a friend. Small and very close-knit group. Medium size, or I know a bunch of people. Can't really keep track of all of them, but it's fun.
Literally me, the last one.
Yeah. You do.
I know everyone in town.
This is true.
I
would say
just
have a
don't,
medium-sized friend group.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain your job situation right now. Unemployed, / just doing it for the money. I hate working there. Or it's okay. My opinions on it fluctuate or are complicated. It's what I love and I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I'm stressed out of my mind. I love it and it actively makes my life more enjoyable. Unemployed, winky face. Or I make the best out of it. They don't have an option for I love it and I don't care about it, which is my current sitch.
Yeah, mine is doing it for the money. Kind of hate working there.
Yeah.
But to be real, I kind of hate working, period.
Yes.
I've been at it for decades, and it sucks.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
It sucks.
It never stops. Oh my God.
Like, I feel like we should work less, because I'm sure we talked about on the podcast before, but fucking medieval serfs got more days off than we do.
Yeah, they did.
I think it worked out that they had something like literally 5 months worth of off time.
Yeah, we're so fucked. Okay, this pissed me off. Okay, it didn't piss me off. There's nothing wrong with Smosh. It's just it just makes it really clear what age range the UQuiz user is. Choose a Smosh member because they think that they're puppet adjacent. They're incorrect. Literally just pick based on vibes. It doesn't matter. Except I'm picking Angela because I do like Angela.
I don't know any of these people.
Just pick Angela.
I've never seen any of these people. I know nothing.
You're checking to see if you recognize a face. It's okay.
I'm picking, I guess. Oh, their name is there. Good. Courtney, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Hell yeah. People like Courtney.
There's
people like all of them.
There's pancakes in that picture, too.
There is. People do like Courtney. Go for it.
Okay. I don't know.
What pseudoscience / supernatural thing are you most likely to believe in? Whimsical creatures are purposefully hiding from us, like mermaids, fairies, and unicorns. Cryptids are lurking around us. Ghosts are real. Manifestation can really bring positive things into your life. Zodiac signs are indicative of a person's behavior and futures. Tarot cards can tell the future. Alternate universes. Aliens are real. Or the earth has ley lines. Points or magical / supernatural occurrences are stronger or drawn to. Or don't believe in any of these. At least aliens are real.
Okay, Stevie. Can I?
Yeah.
Again, in the interest of veritas.
Yeah.
And telling the truth.
Yeah.
Absolute truth on this podcast.
Yeah.
The supernatural shit I actually do believe in.
Yeah.
Would include fairies or creatures of the Fae.
Okay.
I think that something like that is actually real. And you can explain it by having something that can move through the fifth dimension. We've talked about this before.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So that's a thing.
That's interesting to characterize them as the Fae. Okay.
Well, I'm saying in terms of like people seeing them and interacting with them are what made the Legends of the Fae. And the stories about. Like the effect of having somebody disappear for a bit and then return a century later.
Okay. Oh, that's an interesting theory. That's fun. Okay, wait. So the one you need to check off then.
In order to time travel, you would have to move into the fifth dimension and then pick a point along the fourth dimension to insert yourself into.
I hate that.
The Fae are at the very least, fifth dimensional creatures.
Do you consider dimensions to be alternate universes, or is that a different thing?
That's a different thing, and I also think that exists. Also,
okay, well, you need to pick one to check off.
Cryptids are real. Also,
don't you also believe in aliens?
You know that I say this frequently and often. Ghosts are real.
See, they didn't have I believe in most of these, actually, options.
They should have had one.
They said, these are so crazy. No one's going to believe more in one of these at a time.
Zodiac signs, I don't believe the stars affect blah, blah, blah and how you act, but I do believe the time of year you were born. Because the nutrients your mother would have been getting prenatal would affect your development as well as what nutrients would be available to you and what amount of sunlight and temperature and whatnot. All this, you're a baby. It all affects you.
Interesting. No, that's a good point. That's intriguing. All right. Okay, so which one are you checking off, though?
Tarot cards could tell the future?
No.
Maybe.
Sorry, you said that the exact tonality is Elijah Wood in that one clip of Wigs. Maybe that was the exact. That's perfect. That was excellent.
I've never heard it. Don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I've
Alternate
shown it to you
universes
before.
absolutely do exist. Aliens, we've talked about it before. Aliens are real.
Oh God.
Does the Earth have ley lines, points where magical/supernatural occurrences
I think you
are
believe
stronger
that.
or drawn to? Absolutely, yes.
We've talked about Appalachian Mountains and the what was it? Highlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple
Yeah.
local ones I ain't talking about till we're moved.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So the only one I wouldn't check is I don't think manifestation can really bring positive things into your life.
Okay. I was asking which one you are most likely to believe in, though.
I believe in all that, like,
Okay, so check one for the game of quiz.
fine, I will check one for the game of quiz. Whimsical creatures are real. Fuck you.
Okay. What medieval role do you feel like you would fill? King/queen, loyal knight, jester, maid/lady in waiting, but like in a gender neutral sense. Okay, person in waiting, whatever. Musician/poet/performer, an angry villager, sinister royal advisor, or this is stupid. I simply wouldn't be medieval. I simply wouldn't be medieval.
I'm genuinely curious, Stevie. What would you pick?
See, I'd like to think I could be a sinister royal advisor, but I'm not actually very good at lying, I don't think. I think everyone expects me to put jester, but I do kind of like the idea of being a person in waiting, because then I can just kind of chill behind the scenes in a relatively cushy position and have a more passive casual sense of influence. Not really cushy. You are still like you're not okay, let's be clear. Cushy for medieval sense. I'm not out there in the trenches. I'm not an angry villager. I'm not starving.
Okay.
That's cushy for medieval times.
fair.
My goal is
But you are
I
also
don't
having to, like, take care and dress and feed and bathe and all that shit. The royal who can't do fuck off or...
Yeah, so they are hopelessly dependent upon me.
Okay, I see
know.
where you're going with it.
Yeah. What do you think? What would you be?
I would be an angry villager.
That's fun. Oh, I didn't realize I could put performer down. Do you think I'd be a performer instead?
Nah.
You said I don't give a fuck. It's a U quiz. This isn't real. What was your
The jester
favorite
would be a performer.
A jester is a type of performer, but I think I want to have more variety. I think I want to have more options.
Stevie, jesters didn't just tell jokes. They would often do, like tricks like juggling and shit.
I don't want to do tricks.
No. And also, they would do shit like play music.
Does it
and
have to be
sing.
funny?
Not
It
always.
has to be funny.
Not always.
No, I would want to have more options, because some days you're just not feeling it.
The
I'd like to
jester
have more
was kind
options.
of like the all-in-one entertainment guy.
Listen, back in my day, we didn't have Netflix, we didn't have Poob, we didn't even have novellas. All we had was this one fuck-ass jester, and he knew 3 tricks.
But god
Okay,
damn,
question.
was he decent at 2?
It's not even on Poob. Poob doesn't have it for you yet. Okay, question 16. What was your favorite subject in school? Math, language, science, history. Doing the basics.
Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I'm going to say history,
Hell yeah.
because I was the student that kept finding out more than what was in the textbook,
Oh, yes.
and then
You're
I'd bring it up.
And now you're the problem.
Oh, I was absolutely the problem.
I was that level of correcting the teacher in English class. It was pretty brutal.
Oh, no, I wasn't even, like, correcting the teacher. I'd be like,
Oh, you're just asking about shit.
No, I'd just be like, oh, the textbook's talking about this. Did you know the context within what this happened? Because
Yeah.
these things are like...
You're starting tangents in history class.
I'm
said the bell
talking
rings
about
in
history
7
in history
minutes.
class.
They said, can you quit it? Can you cut that shit out? A pleasure to have in class.
Yeah. I was
What's
the what's it called? The personality hire for the school.
Exactly. What your favorite season is Fall?
Absolutely fall. Love
When it's really fall, we love it.
Unfortunately,
finally-
fall hasn't really been
yeah?
fall for about 15 years. It's been too
If it was a
fucking
real
hot.
fall, I want it.
Yeah.
If it was real fall, if it acted like fall,
Yeah. But
instead of wearing a
fall,
summer coat.
yeah. Instead of summer 2, which is what Florida gets.
Summer 2 is a good way to put it. I can't even say summer wearing a jacket because no. It'll
It's
get
still
heat
out
stroke if
there
it
in
does.
the it is still out there in the Crocs, board shorts, and tank top.
It's still tanning at the spring. The last question is a classic. What's your favorite color? Pink is what I'm putting. I've been taking the quiz alongside you. I realized I could do that.
Oh, okay. I'm going purple.
Yeah, they didn't have black as an option. What puppet are you?
Stevie, you have no idea how accurate this is.
Oh my god.
This is incredible. This is the first time a U quiz has actually nailed me to the wall.
Seeing you for what you are. Go ahead and read this out for our audio listeners.
Okay, audio listeners, you're gonna love this. It has told I am don't hug me, I'm scared prisoner.
It's really good. I like that they said prisoner.
So you may be a little bit stubborn and particular about things, but at least you've got your group of people that you're perfectly content with purely interacting with. You not only enjoy the mundane, but you kind of prefer it over anything crazy. You can't stand when plans deviate from what they were originally supposed to be, and you probably order the same thing at a restaurant every time you go, but that's okay. Okay, there is local Mexican restaurant I have gone to since they opened in the 90s.
Oh my
and
god.
I have always ordered the same option J, the same thing every time I go. When I'm in the mood for 2 burritos with the refried beans and that really good Mexican rice.
Yeah, that shit is good. Oh, that shit is good. My ass, if there's a chimichanga on the menu, my ass is getting the chimichanga. Oh, I love it. Do you want to
Now,
know?
if I'm after tacos, though,
Oh, yeah.
I don't go there.
There's a separate
That's
place.
my burrito place.
And I'm a guy with a couple of different places, you'll see.
I
You
might
are
go
kinda
across
right, though.
town to other place for the tacos.
I have a birria place and a chimichanga place. Well, actually, I have 2 chimichanga places. Okay. Do you want to know what puppet I am?
Yeah, what puppet are you?
I'm a Fraggle.
Okay. Yeah.
You said I'm very artsy and environmentally conscious. You probably worry about things bigger than yourself that you're unable to change. You love creating things, and you for sure love music. You try to keep a positive attitude about things even when it seems impossible. This is perhaps the most accurate U quiz we've ever taken.
This U quiz did a really good job.
They did. There are various puppet options I was impressed by. They had a variety. Fraggle, Muppets, Cozy Home based puppet, like the ones from Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Sesame Street, Fantasy Creature Puppet. It's like, that's like the bitches from Dark Crystal. The Rare Mascot Puppet, like Gritty, or Man. And out of all of those options, 0% of quiz takers have just gotten Man instead of Puppet. I love that. I feel really seen. I feel very content.
Indeed. Well, I think that just about does it for the episode.
Well, it better. Can we done podcasting now, Mika?
We are definitely done podcasting. It took a bit longer than I expected, but then again,
It's true. We have shit to talk about.
we had a lot to talk about, and we needed to like
We
cushion
had
it
a vibe
afterwards
to
to take the edge off.
yeah. We had a vibe to repair, to ease up.
We absolutely had a vibe to repair. Because
Sorry, I just saw somebody in the chat during the U quiz had said when I was a kid, I was super competitive, but I was a baby bitch loser, so I just never played anything. That's really, really real. That's very real. Me and my sister couldn't play chess because I kept throwing fits.
I can definitely see you throwing fits over chess.
Oh, yes, I threw many fits back in my day.
Yeah, you
Yesterday,
were,
in fact.
you were actually a bit of a fit thrower. In fact, funny fact about Stevie and I, very early in our relationship, Stevie, as an infant, as a
Fresh out.
baby,
Born yesterday.
Nope. Even up until you were about 2.
Oh my god, that was a long time.
Did not smile at me.
It took me a while to even open my eyes in front of you. If you were looking, I said,
No,
I do not see.
You fucking glared at me. You were an angry baby, and I was actually kind of convinced you hated my guts.
And what's all this then? Like, bro, you just got here. What is your fucking issue? You don't know enough to have opinions on people yet. What? Oh my god, yeah.
And the thing was, you were judging me purely based on vibes.
Yeah.
Because as a baby, that's the only metric you have to judge anything. It's just vibes. So you were, for the only time in your life, 100% basing a judgment on vibes and nothing else, and you decided mine were rancid.
Well, maybe you should consider that a baby having no preconceived notions and judgments is the purest possible scale of a vibe, and you just failed the vibe check, but then you fixed it. Took you a couple of years, but I stopped glaring at you around the age of 2, so I assume you got better. Or I just stopped being a baby. I lost access to the scale of purity.
Or, you gained too many experiences. You no longer judge things based purely on vibe. That's what happened.
Sad.
Also, around that time,
really
I did coincidentally deconvert from Christianity. So, who knows? Maybe column A, column B. Anyway, Stevie, we're trying to end this fucking episode.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
StevieB.com. That's all. StevieB.com.
Okay, that was faster than I expected. People can find my music at mxmaxwell1.bandcamp.com. You can also find it on every music streaming service you can think of. Please go listen to it. I think it's good. I've heard other people say it's good. You might like it, or you might hate it. And if you hate it, play it for your enemies on repeat.
Smart. Good thinking.
I want them streaming royalties. We also have a Patreon where for a mere $3 per month you get access to all of our bonus episodes, of which we have as many as our free episodes. So you automatically get double the content by paying us $3 per month, which is cheaper than
everything.
Pick a thing.
Woohoo! Cheaper than a microtransaction in an app.
And we're giving you a month's worth of shit for $3.
Oh, it's so much. A month's access to fucking 100 more episodes for your listening pleasure.
100 plus more episodes.
It's true. We're excelling.
Literally, we have weeks worth of content you can watch.
Years. I don't know why you chose the smallest time scale. Oh, you mean weeks as in all the math put together. I understand now. I was like, what are you fucking saying
as
to me right now?
Make a giant playlist.
You said if we
on episode 1.
If you lay all the episodes end to end. That makes a lot more sense. I said, what are you, dumb? I took a tone with you. I'm sorry.
Just like when you were a baby.
Shit, I'm reverting. Fuck.
It never changed. Anyway, we also
like our patrons, though.
I was about to. We also have a $10 tier where if you pay us that much, we will give you access to additional content called Too Hot for YouTube, which is stuff we talk about, which YouTube doesn't like. And also, we imbibe.
The very first review I got from Too Hot for YouTube was from somebody saying that they immediately felt hotboxed upon watching the first one, which I took, I'll admit, a bit of pride in.
So, yeah.
I'll admit it.
Also, there's a $20 tier called Help Us GTFO Florida.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much.
We need to get out of here. Because, as previously mentioned on the podcast, things are getting bad. And Florida loves to make them worse.
Yeah.
particularly for people who are trans.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna GTFO.
we also have, if you feel so inclined, and I would be thrilled if you did,
Our tier of excessive generosity.
the $50 tier called Hero of the Revolution.
Once again, she's only made room for one in the title, not heroes. She's only made room for one of you. Is it you?
Honestly, if we have more than one person show up in that tier, they're gonna have to thumb wrestle
Oh
to
shit.
decide who
That's
gets to stay.
fun. Okay, well now it just becomes a tournament that we run and the entry fee is $50. That's just a tournament with an entry fee. This is easy.
Also, it will hopefully help us get the fuck out of Florida.
And plus also that.
But yeah, if you sign up for the $20 tier or the $50 tier or the $10 tier, we will also on top of all that, and by the way, y'all, there's also gifts and we have a lot of bonus stuff. Just go sign up.
Boko.
But also, we will read your name at the end of every Gender Swap episode. Our $10 patrons are Ripley the Martian, Strawberry Love, Xanathar, Kaylee, Venus, F. Perry the Platypus, Espers Ash, Louis Meekle, Thew Dandy, Althea Petrichor, Lady Willow, and Brooke Fern.
You speed through them. It gets hard to kiss. It gets hard to give each of them a little kiss. It feels like you're like rushing them through the line as I'm like kissing them on the head. Like, damn.
I'm sorry, shoot. Dang.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, they're all tucked into bed now. They all got their kissies.
Okay. So now that you're done trying to foster a parasocial relationship in the vain hope
Not
that
trying.
we will
Succeeding.
that we'll get more money so we can flee. Which, by the way, this is not a judgment statement.
They've been
I'm
getting
not
kissies from
making
me for
judgment on
months.
this. At this point, I kind of encourage parasocial shit as long as we get money to get the fuck out.
If it's profitable, fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If it's profitable, fine. If you see me in public, don't make eye contact.
Fair enough.
Don't even look at me.
But now it's bedtime.
Yeah, it's definitely bedtime. We're done. So, nothing left to say, but
Bye.
Luigi did nothing wrong. President Xi, the American people could definitely use some freedom. And also, give trans people your money. Not just us.
That's good advice, just generally.
We're all online. Give us money. Most of us need help getting somewhere safer. And others of us just need help affording the necessary health care. Like, you think you spend a lot of money in health care. I could tell you stories, but I won't right now. We're ending the episode. Anyway, we're fucking done. Bye.